Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. is facing calls to resign as thousands of anti-corruption protesters took to the streets of the capital, Manila. Demonstrators gathered near the presidential palace, calling for an end to corruption over alleged misuse of funds related to flood control projects. They are demanding swift prosecution of top legislators implicated in the scandal. More than 17,000 police officers have been deployed across Manila to secure the rallies.
We are demanding that the investigations into the issues of corruption be expanded to include not just the lower rank public officials, but from the bottom to the top, up until the President of the Philippines himself, Ferdinand Marcos, who we think has a big role in this systemic and widespread corruption in the country.
Another group, backed by the Catholic Church, organized a separate trillion peso march along the EDSA site of the People Power Monument. Police say about 5,000 demonstrators, mostly wearing white, joined before noon. Maria Ronson with this report for CNA from a protest site in Metro Manila.
Protesters took to the streets again today to call for an end to corruption and political dynasties and urged politicians to put the needs of the people first. At the rally at the People Power Monument, organized by the Trillion Peso March movement, speakers chastised politicians who abused their power, calling for them to be sent to jail. Entertainers sang songs and spoke to the crowd, calling on authorities to do more to restore public confidence and demanding that all stolen funds be returned. The mood at Luneta Park was no different, with protesters affected by recent floods voicing their anger over badly constructed or non-existent flood projects. Many will be looking in the days ahead to make sure their day of action was not put to waste and will hasten the arrest of high-powered politicians and contractors who have enriched themselves in the anomalous flood projects. Finance Secretary Ralph Recto told legislators in September that up to $2 billion has been lost to corruption due to these projects since 2023. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has vowed at least 37 powerful senators, members of Congress, and wealthy contractors will be put to jail by Christmas. The rallyists are hoping that the president stays true to his word to find permanent solution to the crisis of corruption in government. In various rally sites, security remains tight to ensure the day passes without incident. Malacanang Presidential Palace Complex in Manila was in security lockdown, with key access roads and bridges blocked by anti-riot police forces, trucks, and barbed wire railings. Rain did not dampen the fervor of those taking part in the rally. In spite of it, the cry for an end to corruption, jail the guilty, rang through the sites where the protests against the flood corruption scandal were held. And a piece of good news, Henry Alcantara, former government engineer who has acknowledged under oath in Senate inquiry hearings his involvement in anomalies, returned $1.9 million in kickbacks that justice officials said he stole and promised to return more in a few weeks.